Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 268. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin. With me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance experts. In this bulletin, importance of planning ahead for a no-deal Brexit, financial mistakes business owners admit to making, and Starling Bank opens its service to multi-shareholder limited companies. Well, as we record this bulletin, we have a new Prime Minister and a new government, and who knows what's in store for us over the next couple of months and the remainder of 2019. And those are the key couple of words. Who knows? Who knows? People don't like uncertainty, and that's certainly what we've got over the next couple of months. Now, how does this impact you from a business perspective, particularly in terms of managing finance? Well, just like business owners don't like uncertainty, banks and lenders don't like uncertainty either. Now, we're already beginning to see some lenders tightening up their criteria. Recently, Funding Circle, one of the online alternative lenders, had admitted that it was tightening up its lending criteria, and we've seen evidence of that in the marketplace. Now, what can you do? Well, I say to remove this uncertainty, you need to be planning ahead when it comes to raising money. One thing that happens in times of uncertainty, it can take longer to get decisions from lenders. They will ponder more. They will request more information from you. So the first key thing you need to think about is when you're looking to raise finance, do it in time. Don't leave it till the last minute. Sit down, prepare a cash flow forecast, or just mentally think ahead a couple of months and whether you're going to need finance, and start the process early enough. The next thing you need to do, put all your information together. Make sure you've got up-to-date management information and management accounts. Banks want to see exactly what you're doing in real time. Also, your annual accounts. Make sure that those are filed as quickly as possible after year end. There's too many businesses that we deal with when raising money who are months and months behind the year end as regards filing those accounts. Banks don't like that. They like up-to-date information. So there are a couple of things that you can do. Plan ahead, move quickly, be very early in when you're looking for finance, and get the right information packed together. Now, if you want to talk through any of this with either myself or the BLS team, just drop us an email, info@businessloanservices.co.uk, and we'll happily chat through all the various options with you. What financial mistakes have business owners made, particularly during the startup phase? Well, that's a question posed by Hitachi Capital Invoice Finance when they spoke to 1,000 business owners to see if they could get an admission as regards the mistakes that they made. And the survey made interesting reading. The biggest mistake, 64% of them said that they were naive when it came to managing cash flow. Yeah, they didn't realize the importance of having a positive cash flow. Many of them admitted they probably misspent their money, really misspending it before profits actually came into the business. Next up, 40% of them said they probably got their funding structure or their mix of funding wrong. In fact, 27% of them said that they didn't realize when they were a startup that they may have been eligible for grants and also startup finance. Now, regionally, there quite often are funds available for startup grants. It's worth checking out in your local area to see what those funds are. And also, from a startup finance point of view, you've got the Startup Loan Company. That's a government organisation designed specifically to provide finance to startups. Moving back to the survey, 51% of business owners said one of their regrets was not spending time to sit down and prepare a financial plan and a financial forecast. Now, it may seem a bit of a faff, but you really can't underestimate the benefits you get from sitting down and forcing yourself to kind of forecast ahead as to what your likely cash flow and borrowing requirement will be. It'll pay you great dividends. So we are an interesting survey from Hitachi Capital. Did you make any of those mistakes? Starling Bank, the mobile-only banking app, has made an announcement to a change in its product offering for business owners. Beginning of 2018, Starling Bank announced the launch of its business account product. But the product was only available for single ownership businesses, i.e. we got one director and one shareholder. Well, Starling has now opened 60,000 business accounts, and it's announced that it's now expanding that service to allow multi-shareholder businesses to open business accounts. So you may have help 2 or 3 shareholders or directors where previously you were locked out of having a Starling Bank account? Well, now you can. The Starling mobile banking app, it's free to operate, so there's no monthly fees and no withdrawal fees and no fees for any electronic payments. If you've got cash to pay in, you can access that via 11,500 post offices across the UK for a starting price for a deposit fee of £3. So it's quite a versatile banking app. So good news there from Starling Bank to be able to expand that service out even more. If you want to know more about that business account, just go along to the Starling Bank website, which is starlingbank.com/business-account. Well, that's it for another bulletin. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a like and a share. Now, as we record this, it's the end of July 2019, and we'll be taking a summer break for the whole of August. So we will be back in the beginning of September with yet more business news and finance tips. Have a great summer.